Good evening, Dr. Glass, and good evening, classmates. I just wanted to briefly set this up so that you would know where I was coming from. So, of course, Lifeology is a course that I created to assist young people, young adults, in becoming productive citizens, to help them to become the best version of themselves to present to the world. So I'm going to be presenting tonight as if it were last year this time and we had been shut down and we're pretty much kind of getting used to the virtual experience. Okay. So good evening, class, and welcome back to Lifeology. I know that we all are trying to figure this new life that we have to create out, and I just want to assure you that we will do it together, because that's pretty much the premise of this course, is for us to tackle life issues together. So just like everything else, we'll figure it out together. If you'll be patient with me, then I'll definitely be patient with you. So I just wanted to begin this evening by just touching on a few things that we've talked about in our previous classes. We touched briefly on culture. So by now you should know what your genetic makeup is and what your cultural background is. And I want you to make sure that you're keeping up with this information, because we are going to build upon it. Each thing will build upon the information, the pieces that you're getting, and we're going to put it all together and create a portfolio for your life, pretty much. So we've talked about your culture, we've talked about your learning style, and hopefully what you got from the "What is your why" video in our class discussions is what motivates you, like what on the inside keeps you motivated to grow and be better and do better, and actually even do when you don't feel like doing. So I want you to keep up with that, and hopefully it'll change over the course, but definitely we will revisit that because you'll have to call upon it, I'm sure. So on tonight, we are going to tackle career choices and how that affects your lifestyle. Now, I just want to say that with the questionnaire, either there was a career path for jobs, or there was a career path that went to college in those two questionnaires that you filled out. Now, I want to say this. Not everybody's going to go to college, okay? Some people are going to pick up a trade. Me personally, when I graduated from high school, I had my cosmetology license, because in my particular high school, we did cosmetology, and I did enough cosmetology during school that they had it set up so that we could graduate and become professionals, which is exactly what I did. So that's why I was later in life going back to college. So I just want to say that there is no right or wrong way. This is pretty much about you and your life course, okay? And this course is set up to help you, to assist you to which direction you want to go in, to assist you in knowing which direction to go in. And listen, just because you know now, or you think now you know what direction you're going in, later that may change, all right? Because I thought I was going to be a movie star, but here I am, and rightfully so. And I'm actually proud of the turn my life took. But again, what you may want to do now may change later, and that's perfectly fine. The point of it is setting goals, achieving your goals, and when you don't quite make the mark, redirecting and not just crumbling. Okay, so on today, we are going to do a little exercise that will help you see kind of where your career choices and paths will take you. So you've had the questionnaire that you filled out, and based on the information that I got from the questionnaires, I put together a PowerPoint that will assist me in discussing this lesson. So I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to look at that PowerPoint. Okay, we're back. And again, we're being patient with each other with this technology. I'm going to try to hold this so you can see all the information on the slide down. So, based on your homework and the research that you did, here are some numbers for the state of North Carolina. And we did it on North Carolina just because that's where we are. So the average teacher in North Carolina makes $38,617. The average nurse makes $42,638. The average lawyer makes $99,400. The average person working in retail makes $26,147. So I decided to use the average, which is the teacher salary. So let's check out how a teacher would fit into the economic society. So $38,617 per year averages out to be $3,218 per month. So the first thing that you want to consider anytime you're thinking about bills is rent. The rent is the biggest bill that you will probably have no matter whether you are renting or buying. So what I did was put the numbers here based on an average apartment, 2-bedroom apartment in Durham. It says it's $1,400, but I beg to differ. I think it's a little higher than that. But so I just included Wake County, and the average price for a 2-bedroom apartment in Wake County is $1,300. So if we take out $1,300 from our monthly income, we end up with $1,918. Sound pretty good so far, right? Yep. So the next bill your next highest bill will probably be your car payment. And again, we did these numbers based on averages and, according to how good your credit score is and what type of vehicle you are driving, that number could vary. But based on averages, we put between $400 and $600. So I decided to use the average and put $500. So after our car payment, we have $1,418 left. Still pretty good, right? Yeah. Okay, so in order for you to be able to drive that car, you're going to have to pay insurance on the car as well as on yourself. Now, again, this is a pretty much average number, and I did this number based on health insurance for one person, because it would definitely be a much higher number if we put in, like, if you had children and you had to add them on there. But for the sake of these numbers, we're going to say that for health insurance, we're going to pay $225 a month. And for car insurance, we're going to pay $125 a month. So after we take out our health insurance and car insurance, we have $1,068 left. Looking a little different now, right? Still pretty good. But are we done paying bills? Oh, no way. No. So let's go forward. The next thing you probably want to consider is your light bill. Okay, now Duke Energy reports that the average 2-bedroom household spends about $125 per month. Now, again, I beg to differ on that. I think it's a little bit more expensive, but for the sake of these numbers, we're going to go with that. And so now we see that we have $943 left over. Still pretty good so far. We living indoors, we driving a car, and we have lights. Still not enough to make a comfortable life. So let's see what else we might need. All right, yep, of course you're going to need some water because you got to take a bath. You cannot go to work without doing that. So, especially not being a teacher, that wouldn't be cool. But anyway, so we're going to go on the average water bill for a 2-bedroom apartment is about $70 per month. All right, so once we take our $70 from our $943, that leaves us with $873, right? Still pretty good, but are we done? Let's see. No, because of course you're going to have internet. You're going to have to be able to work at home. And if you have children, you might want to entertain them. So we have to factor in a cable bill. And based on what all you have connected to your cable bill, it could be anywhere from $100 to $500 a month. But for the sake of these numbers, we just put from $100 to $250 a month, which we're going to take the average between that, and we're going to do $200 a month. So still decent, but you don't have $1,000 left over yet. Like you can't save anything because it looks like it's dwindling down. But are we done? No way, we're not done. Because how you going to be in contact with your people? You got to have a phone. Got to be able to do all the stuff that we do with the telephone. Of course, we definitely need that. So again, based on average, we're going to say that our phone bill is going to cost us about $150 a month. Okay, now that's a simple phone, and that's just one phone. But now, we have $523 left over after we finish paying for our phone, which is pretty good, right? But are we done? I sure wish I could see your responses to this, but I'm going to venture out and say that most of you probably think that you are done and sitting pretty right now. But your stomach is growling because you haven't eaten yet. And so many different things that you haven't done yet. No, you're not done. You still got to eat. You still got to put gas in the car. If you have kids, you got to worry about them. You still haven't gotten your hair done, your nails done. And if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend or any type of social life, you only have $523 left to do all of that. And eating included. Okay, and I don't know if you've been to the grocery store lately, but you probably won't leave out of there without spending about $200. So an average, and teaching is a pretty decent job. It's a pretty, good paying job, some people would say. So based on this, you have about $523 left, and you still have all of these things left to do. So, again, I wish that we could be face to face doing this exercise, because I like to see when the light bulb goes off. But if you've been paying attention, then you can kind of see how someone making about $40,000 a year would fit into the economy. It's not a bad place to be, but it's not the best place to be. Well, and again, that's based on, what type of lifestyle you're going to live too. So maybe you don't have a 2-bedroom apartment. Maybe you have a 1-bedroom apartment. Maybe you don't have a cell phone. Maybe you don't have a car. But either way, you give or take $100, this is where you would fit into society. So I wanted to do this exercise so that you would consider all of this when you're making your decisions about your career path. So I hope that this has helped you see just a little bit. And again, once we get together, we'll play with these numbers and we'll do some fun interactive exercises so that you can get a real feel for how this all plays out. But I hope this gave you a general idea of how your career choices affect how you fit into the economy. So again, please stay up on your homework assignments, and we'll be coming back with you, letting you know how we're going to meet in the next class. I hope you enjoyed this little exercise. I'm looking forward to inviting some professionals in to help you moving forward and to help you create a network. And I'm actually just looking forward to connecting with you, and I look forward to talking with you again soon.